Happy Tuesday, Mr. Posey.
Hello, sir.
How are you, buddy?
Ah, swell, splendid, wonderful, ecstatic.
Swell is such a shit word. Anyone says I'm swell, they probably don't have very long to live, or they're being evicted, or, you know, they got the STD. You
Well,
know,
these things happen. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing
How are you?
okay. I'm doing okay. I'm gonna lower the volume on my other
And your cellular
devices.
device?
Yeah, I have. I am looking forward to the studio opening for one reason. I'm terrible at this stuff, and I have something on the phone rolling, the iPad, the PC, and then of course you had to make things more complicated by trying to bring us into the 19th century with an intro, because it wasn't good enough that we had smoke signals and just really shitty technology. No, no, you had to bring us into the future.
Well, I was figuring let's step it up with the whole nobody really has to start the show with like seeing our mugs with the first like minute
Yeah,
at all.
like this.
Yeah.
Are we on? Are we on?
Are we there? I remember those days too, where we like ask like, are we on? Are we streaming? Do we double? How do we double check, triple check? But either way, welcome back, everybody. It's Tuesday again. That means you're stuck with myself and my good friend here, Rich Rada. Um, so, a lot of interesting things have happened. More and more talks of closer to a vax.
Two of them so far.
Yes, I heard.
And
Um,
uh, and the second one seems to be better than the first one, which is a cool thing, right?
which I have to quickly bring up. Let's just um, as soon as I get it, because I'm so I'm so ready. Um, I laughed my entire ass off from 8 o'clock all the way up until now, looking at what children and adults alike read the post. Um, please, everyone, it says all we want for Christmas.
Can't hear you.
And there is a wrap up in a phone. God, all we want is is the good, you know. I mean, at which point, like, now does the saying say, like, just in case you don't want any of your other friends to know that you got the vaccine, you tell them, like, between the toes, so nobody knows. Listen, everybody, put down your Toys R Us catalog because new by Hasbro, the vaccine,
I think
and
it's
also
Hasbro. I don't even know if it's Hasbro, but
Hasbro,
Hasbro.
has whatever. I and also in the front, oh God help me. You have Santa Claus, because he's real. Uh,
Whoa, 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 whoa! Some of our listeners, just saying.
well, I don't want to disappoint it for you. Want what? That's right. I don't want to disappoint it for Graz. Um, we'll get into that also. Uh, so you have kids. You have Santa Claus behind a plexiglass, and kids go like this. Why can't we? We want to hug Santa. And you want to know what? If you think about it, it's finally a break for the mall Santa. It's finally not getting urinated on.
Well,
It's
my dog's here
disgusting.
again.
And then top it off, along with the lines of talking about kids and Santa, New York City schools, they can't tell if they're going to be open, if they're going to be closed. They don't know what they're doing, what they want to do, and how they're going to go about doing it. But either way,
You know what though? Listen, what are they supposed to do? They don't know if you're running, if you're a superintendent or you're running any of these places. How do you know what next? The way this thing is going, you don't know what's going to go on next week. You don't know what's going to go on tomorrow. I mean, people. I know people want definitive answers and stuff, but we're not we're not calling the shots here, and even the government officials aren't calling the shots. They're trying, but I mean, this is not an exact science right now until they have a way to get rid of it. So, um, you know,
um,
school. So listen, I would not be optimistic if I was if my kid came home from school for the holidays that they were going back afterwards. I mean, I would get used to the fact that that might not be happening. So,
But you want to know another positive thing that happened on Long Island? Let's look at positives. We all can have negativity in our lives.
Funny bones are positive.
Well, funny bones are positive, but let's bring up a couple of Long Islanders, Lauren and Andrew Getting. Good for them. They decided to pump out triplets, but the super rare identical triplets. So now it will be really messed up if you named them all like Lauren
What they
or
name
any
them?
random female name and just go, Lauren, Lori, and Laura.
What they
You
name
know?
them?
Yeah, that means I love you. Amazingly enough, you would never think that they would name children ook eek but they did. It was the things that Long Islanders do these days.
Well,
But
are they
that's positive.
Suffolk County?
Really? Now you want to get names and you want to get location. While you're wait, you want to know what's funny? He actually in the paper they put down their social security number and their mother's maiden name.
Wait, hold
So
on.
weird.
Hold on, let me get a pen. Go ahead. Give them an order. Steal the identity right away. Get that going.
Oh Jesus Christmas.
So, Bose, I love your backdrop is beautiful. You look like you're doing that ISIS video again where they're just about to lop your head off. That's always great. You got the high tech.
I love the fact that I'm always going to get shit. So here you go. You know what? A turkey for a turkey.
Listen, man, Thanksgiving's my favorite holiday, so I don't want to hear no shit about it. It's my favorite. I love Thanksgiving. I mean, it used to be the perfect mixture of 8 to 10 hours of consistent food consumption with football. I mean, that's pretty good. If you like, well, you're not a big sports guy, which is really mind blowing. But I mean, does this all stem back to being picked last at dodgeball?
Just pick last at anything in general, Rich.
All right. Well, but anyway, I would argue Thanksgiving is you got the great meal. Granted, if you're Italian, then we do like Christmas Eve a lot, but and no disrespect to Easter and any of the other holidays, but Thanksgiving is it's laid out perfectly, and you got football all day. I mean, it's a lot to be said, man. It's a good day, and
What about the listen, before you get into your football game and you booze yourself up to hysteria on which team is going to win that day, let me ask this. What about the tradition, the ever so waking up at well, because I'm a lazy ass, 10 o'clock to catch the beginning or whatever it is, 9, 10 o'clock, the parade.
well,
That's
you're a parade guy. I'm not. The parade. I could take it or leave it. I know everybody gets all excited over the parade. It's okay. I think if you're in the parade, it's probably pretty cool. I went one year a long time ago, and I was like, yay. It's a little bit of I'm not a big parade person. I don't get it. You got to be in the right location too. If you watch it on TV, I guess it's not bad because you get to see everything. But if you're standing there and everything goes past you, you're not in the right spot. Not great. Did you ever go to the parade?
No, because I'm a sane human being that knows where the bathroom is regularly in his house, and I can watch it on channel 2, 4, or 11, or whatever it's broadcasted on. Before we get deep into this, let's say hello to our few viewers. Joan Krupiasher, hello. Tom Galati, he has a show here on Govs. Andrew Fredner, Ken Purcell, and oh, look at that, Danielle Asher. She's here.
Why are you laughing at Danielle Asher? We love Danielle Asher. Don't make fun of Danielle.
By the way, she is looking kind of, sexy these days. She's slendering down.
Are you saying
Meanwhile,
she wasn't
I'm
sexy
beefing
before?
up. What happened?
Are you saying she wasn't sexy before?
No, she's slendering down and she's looking sexier.
Oh, well.
While I am beefing up and I'm getting ready to look like the thing behind me that's on my front lawn presently.
You got that on your front lawn?
A huge blow-up turkey? Absolutely.
Now, a little bit of. I want to get into this Thanksgiving at the Boseys because I think it's important. But I want to first discuss this funny bone situation here because I took some shit for it.
Go ahead.
I am of the belief that it is the greatest, Drake's or Hostess cake ever created. People were very defensive of their yodels, ring dings, ding dongs, Susie Q's, and devil dogs.
Aren't they
Eh,
all the same thing?
no, no.
Okay.
I mean, I know you eat them, six at a time with the light out, but that probably, is a reason you don't understand the difference. Um,
It's long and chocolatey, and
it's
it's going in my mouth.
the Chocodile. Were you a Twinkie or a Chocodile guy? You like the fantasy of the Chocodile over the Twinkie? Is that how it worked?
Oh, I have to tell you an oddity. Twinkies. No, not Twinkie. What was the chocolate cupcake with the black covering and the little white swirl on it? What was that?
Oh, the Hostess cupcakes.
Those were the Hostess
Yeah.
cupcakes
hmm
with the white little
With the
squiggly.
little squiggly line on it. Yep. Yep.
Oh. I used to just eat that and throw the cupcake away because I thought it tasted god awful.
You ate the frosting and threw the cupcake away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But get back to funny bones.
Do you think that could be a reason why you're becoming the turkey on your front lawn?
Just going straight for the diabetes tick. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, I listen. Funny bones, chocolate cake, peanut butter. Checkmate. That's all I'm saying. I mean, what? You don't like peanut butter?
No, not with chocolate. No.
What? What kind of freak?
Yeah, yes.
You don't
I
eat
condemn
peanut butter
Reese's.
cups?
Yeah, no, I condemn those too.
Holy Jesus! What is wrong with you?
No, you don't
Wait,
do
wait.
peanut.
So just to be clear, if we're checking a list, okay, you're not a sports guy. You don't like chocolate and peanut butter. Really, two things right there. It pretty much makes you a douche right there. So we don't even have to keep going. There's no need for number three, number four, number five, or whatever.
Well, now let me ask you this: Are you like the normal people in life where they start dinner at 5 o'clock, or have you joined the white trash regime and started around like 1 o'clock
On what
for
day?
the Thanksgiving Day?
No, I don't like eating too early. I like to maybe throw out a little bit of like pregame, a little bit of some appetizers and stuff. But I like eating. I never really liked eating too early. But I know that when you have family over and stuff, a lot of people this year might be a little different, but a lot of people like to get that meal out there and then kick grandma to the curb and send her packing before they get comfortable. And I think a lot of people also like to have those people go drop number two at home so they don't clog their toilet. So eat, have some pumpkin pie, and hit the bricks. But I would rather eat later, or if we're gonna eat a little bit earlier, then just leave all that out because I'm gonna get to it again later on anyway. So,
True.
but that's what it's for, right? Turkey and Now, do you guys do traditional Thanksgiving?
Well,
With an
each
Indian
year,
and a pilgrim and stuff, and.
each well, I make sure I don't invite any Native Americans over because that's bullshit. No,
Nice.
uh, each year is a fight to the death to try to because when I because I'm a simple man and a caring man
Don't we know
and
it?
a man with needs. And actually, before I decided to go ahead and woo my wife over, I asked her a question. There was three simple ones. One of them being, can you cook a couple of different meals throughout the year, mainly Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter? Those are the three meals that I want. Oh God, we'll get onto that in a moment. And she said, "Yeah, sure," because I always knew in which it was to be forsaken for the rest of my life. I told her, I was like, "Well, listen, the sex will die out. I will always be hungry." And now it's turning into where the sex has died out, and I'm going hungry because now it's a fight to go. I don't want to cook this year. I don't want to. I don't want to cook a turkey. I don't want to.
So what do you do? Boston Market, Zorns? What
You
do do?
know, we tried Zorns.
Yeah,
It's
too plain.
a favorite amongst other people in Govs,
Plain.
but they wanted an exuberant amount of money, and the minimum was to feed a family of 10. I'm sorry.
Perfect size this year.
What?
Perfect size. Family of 10. It's legal.
Yeah, well, yes, absolutely. But there's only really two and a half. There's only two and a half and a vegan. Okay, you know
Ooh,
how aggravating that is to have a vegan during Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna get a lot of hate saying, "Hey, people can have vegan Thanksgivings." No, no, you can't. No, you can't. Okay, it started off with jamming some bird in your mouth along with stuffing that was grinded with other meat, mix it together. That's why they call it the stuffing. And you have other stuff of a meat quantity going ahead being served during Thanksgiving. If you sit there and say, nah, screw you.
what
That's
about
it.
so you don't make like a little tofurkey or anything on the side for
No, no
the
tofurkey. No, no, no.
no.
It's more of like whatever I don't know, whatever specialty food that one of the kids can have, and I had to deal with it. I was like, thank you for ruining Thanksgiving because you have dietary issues.
Have you ever done the deep fried turkey? Like full redneck,
No,
blown up your neighbor's side of the house or something by putting a. My favorite is when they put the frozen turkey in the deep fryer, not realizing that it has to be defrosted, and then they shoot the fryer up into the stratosphere and blow a hole through the neighbor's living room. It's always fun.
I'm just trying to figure out. Danielle, could you do me a favor, Miss Asher? Can you elaborate on the worst thing you've ever heard come out of my mouth? Because there's been several things that have been horrible that come out of my mouth. Moving on. No, my neighbor across the street, the one that I'm in competition with in regards to the Christmas spectacular and the Halloween spectacular of lights. He goes ahead and he deep fries and everything. He's out there every year deep frying everything. Like I wish he could just deep fry his big head inside that thing one day. But no, mine is the traditional, goes into that big, huge, disgusting, ugly black pot and
Okay.
prepared in the oven. And then 4 hours later, it comes out.
All right. So, and then you do the normal trimmings, the stuffing and the potatoes and the whole deal.
Oh,
So
it's a must.
what are you complaining about? Sounds like you do traditional Thanksgiving.
No, but yeah, boy, problem is I'm getting fought on it. I'm getting fought on having my meal served this year, and like I said, if any of these meals happen to be missed throughout the whole trial of this is what I want, otherwise there'd be repercussions. I'm going to be sitting there saying by the end of this year I'll be taking applications for a new domestic engineer, and yeah, all
Folks,
expense paid.
folks, help save life at the Bosie house and send whatever you have, whether it's giblets, broccoli, some gravy drippings, even the greatest food on Thanksgiving, the canned cranberry, which doesn't get enough recognition. I know people like to go over the top and make that homemade stuff, but let me tell you something. Twist, 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 shake the can, dump it out, give me a turkey, give me some of that. You'll never hear me complain. That stuff, I don't even know if there's any real food ingredients in that can, but that shit is good. And I
My
would go to war with it. Just
Listen,
saying.
I gotta. You've brought up some weird memories tonight. Um, this all stems from my father. First off, you said you like to go ahead and have dinner later,
Well,
which
later, not 8 o'clock later, but
well, no, I'm talking about like
not noon.
five,
Yeah,
six,
not noon.
not noon. Okay, so my father on Thanksgiving Day would go ahead, wake me up, grab me to go to either the diner or McDonald's for some odd reason, or IHOP. Had to have breakfast. How do you prep by eating breakfast before going ahead and gouging into a meal that's guaranteed to bust a button when you're done doing it? I have no idea.
Um, I think it's funny that you pretend you didn't eat the breakfast and then eat the turkey, but okay, I'll play along.
No, I couldn't do it. I was sitting there going like the whole purpose of Thanksgiving is to sit there and try to devour as much as possible to have as least possible leftovers. Because honestly, are you having turkey 18 weeks in a row?
It doesn't last 18 weeks. It
Uh,
doesn't last 18 weeks, but I like I'm all good with leftover turkey. I don't mind it. It's for a couple of days. I mean, I don't want to eat it on Christmas Eve because it's still you're scraping the green shit off of it because it's just you're hanging on to it too long.
penicillin, it's all penicillin. It's
Yeah,
good.
it's all right, and it actually might be beneficial in the COVID years. But no, I don't mind a little leftover turkey. My favorite is I make a stuffing, and I could eat the stuffing and a little bit of turkey. But I'll eat the stuffing entirely just on the as left. I make extra pan and a half of it just to have left over. So
I'm a big fun believer of the stuffing and the potatoes because I try to locate my Irish roots.
you like to bulk up for the holidays, do you?
Yes, and
Okay.
each year I'm getting larger and larger, and hopefully I just die of either A, obesity or a diabetic coma. One of the
Well,
two I'm praying for.
maybe next year you could switch places with that thing on your lawn.
I was hoping so, and this way I can save on electricity.
Now, do the Boseys utilize the cranberry in any way, shape, or form at the Thanksgiving dinner?
It went extinct just
What?
as soon as my father went extinct.
Really? So you're not a cranberry guy?
No,
I
never
would be
have. I
curious.
can never hear. Listen, I can never go ahead and find something appetizing when you shake a can and it goes out of the can.
No,
No, it
Ken
doesn't sound appetizing.
Ken Pichel is right there. He says, "Oh, the great cranberry debate. He likes both." You know what? I'll give you that, but to me, why go through all that trouble when Ocean Spray was nice enough to put this into a can? And look at the beautiful presentation. Look at those ridges right there. I mean, come on, that's fancy. That's
Now,
good
do
for
you
any
think that's
occasion, by the way. Any
do you think
occasion.
that's do you think it's by design that they
Yes.
made it so that's the way the
Yeah.
ridge of the
I
can?
actually I believe if you look close enough in there, there's actually ancient pilgrim scribes inside each can of cranberry, which would probably tell it probably if you read it carefully, it probably gives you a little story about the first Thanksgiving or something like that. Canned cranberry doesn't get its recognition. Everyone's very protective of their. That's the one thing that's cool about holidays. Like before the COVID hit, um, we would go, we would host Thanksgiving one year, and then we'd be in Jersey the next 2 years at different locations. We'd host every third one. Okay, that was like the rotation for Thanksgiving, and I would rather cook for 132 people and travel. Like we had the one year, the last time we hosted at our house, I actually had the tent put over the deck, and it was freezing out for Thanksgiving. We had to get the heater in there, but we had like 40 something people out on the deck, and it was like a big dining room. It was great. But I would rather do that than sit. You drive all the time, man. Driving for Thanksgiving. Oh,
Well,
terrible.
it must be, like I said, it must be nice to have an array of people that are friends and family be around you. When meanwhile, it's who can ever get the furthest away from me during the holidays is what seems to work at my household.
Well, I I can understand that. I mean, let's start with your personality. Um, Deterrent, big deterrent. Uh,
The odor doesn't help.
Secondly, if you're sitting at a table, I don't know if I'd want to sit next to you for a couple of reasons. One, the grabbing. Two, the fact you probably steal the potatoes and the stuffing and the bread and the anything carb related, right? There's probably nothing
Absolutely.
safe. Does anyone even get dessert, or is that just for you?
I don't think we make it to dessert. I mean, I have dreams of like trying to like pace myself so I can enjoy a cup of coffee and some sort of
What do you mean
pastry.
you don't make it to dessert?
Well, because by the time I'm done with the meal or
Yeah,
the obliviation of my insides,
yeah.
I just want to go sit in my chair and comatose. That's it.
Wow.
That's all I want to do.
All right.
I want
Well,
to fall asleep to the rerun of the March of the Wooden Soldiers, and when they go ahead and they play the was it the Abbott Costello, I believe it is, or is it Laurel and Hardy? Laurel
Laurel and Hardy, right?
Laurel and Hardy, March of the Wooden Soldiers. There you go. That's what I look forward to every single year. That's
And
all I
then
want.
and then now, do you start decorating the next day?
Actually, I have started. I have certain things that I put up, and then thank God there was this mysterious hurricane that came out of nowhere the other day and
Yeah, true.
blew half my shit down. Thank God I didn't put a lot up. Blew half my shit down. I got so aggravated. I almost wanted to grab a trash can and just throw it all in the trash. Um,
Really?
pumpkin stuff is not too bad. But it's just now I have to go ahead. I have to re-put these items back on the lawn. I have so much work to do. We used to do it the day after
That's what
Thanksgiving.
you get, though, dude. You shouldn't, see, Thanksgiving. I mean, if I'm Thanksgiving is treated so poorly. I mean, how many good Thanksgiving albums have been put out? How many people decorate before the turkey's even there? If you go to somebody's house for Thanksgiving dinner and the tree is up,
Well, no,
not
listen.
happening.
The tree isn't up on the inside is as dull as my life. Okay,
Oof.
uh,
So there's no
but I'm
furniture or nothing, huh?
no, basically a couple of
I'm
sheets of
just
paper on the floor so I don't pee. Um,
not working.
but but what I'm trying the thing is there's so much. It's not like I'm putting a blow up and a candy cane up and I'm calling it the season. My decoration is a little bit more extensive and there's a lot more to it. I mean, for Halloween, I started decorating in September because I had no choice but to start around the second or third week of September so I can have it all up and ready for Halloween.
Now, is
Once
there
again,
any truth to the rumor that you yourself blow up all the inflatables by mouth?
I cannot confirm nor deny the fact of my having some sort of weird fascination of making sure I get the first wind into their bodies.
Nice. So wait, so you're telling me if you don't start before Thanksgiving, you can't even get set up in time?
No, there's way too much.
And who helps you?
Way too much. There's just so much between positioning and putting all the stuff and hanging the stuff on the house and putting it all over and destroying the lawn and then you got to run the extension cords and make sure you go ahead and you power everything up and you're replacing fuses and all these wonderful things. I mean, I actually had a special outlet. I mean, a thing outside so I could plug all my shit in. Before it used to be like grab the outlet out of the garage, like all four out of the garage and have extension cords coming out of the garage. And I was like, no, I was like, I had an electrician come over and put something on the outside so I can plug all my white trash effects.
Now you used to get pulled out of bed to go to IHOP before Thanksgiving dinner. What was the Christmas like? Christmas Eve or Christmas? Were you guys more Christmas Eve celebration or Christmas Day?
It would be Christmas Day. Christmas Eve, usually everybody had to work
Okay, so
because
Christmas
we didn't
Day,
go to
what went
college.
down?
Say again?
What was Christmas Day?
Christmas Day. It used to be, well, when I was a kid, because it was opening whatever presents that were there and, then making sure like whatever dad would have a cup of coffee, then we have to go out, we would have to get the paper, play the lottery, and then we would stop by.
So you were home though. You didn't travel. You guys always were home for the holiday.
Yes, we did venture over towards my grandparents once or twice while they were alive.
Nice.
But now these days it's more of like wake up, the kids have their fascination of what Santa brought. The one older one has always been a shrewd and prude towards Christmas. It was like, it's mine. I know it's there. It's mine, and that's about it. I know there's no such thing as Santa. I was like, wow, well, aren't you just a pain in the ass? I actually had to because the older one would actually get up early. That would be the only day of the year that person would get up early, run out of the room, and be there by 6 o'clock. 6 a.m. No, not me. So it just got to the point of where I had to lock. I listen. What was it? Principal. Oh shoot. I locked the door. I put a deadbolt on her door,
Oh
and I
no.
locked it from the outside. And I was like, "You're not getting no, not happening. You're not getting out of this room until I'm out of bed. There's a fire and there's a blaze. Sorry, shit happens, but you're not opening up and you're not getting out of the bed at 6 o'clock in the morning." That was it. Wasn't happening.
Well, for a guy who decorates his house at Thanksgiving for Christmas, you are one Scroogey fucker.
Listen, it was the whole thing of the person got up, half the presents would
It's
be opened
Christmas.
already.
Listen. That's what it's all about, man. Getting
But where's
excited,
the magic?
running around.
Give us the time to record these memories that we will never rewatch again.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Let me
about.
undead bolt your bedroom door and grab my camcorder. I'm sure that was part of the conversation at the Posey house. Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me unshackle you and get my camera.
Now go enjoy the Christmas
Now
spirit and joy.
go get your Christmas can of Spam and have fun with it.
Um, but
Wow.
yeah, but like I said, I mean, for me, I mean, even though my parents were so nice when I was a kid, they would go ahead and they made Christmas a magical time because they were able to tell me at the age of 5 that there's no Santa Claus.
Oh, oh. Again, the views of Bozy do not absolutely reflect the views of No Rhyme No Reason. For those of you listening who still follow Santa Claus, you just keep doing it. Don't listen to Jeff. Nope.
He's making the list, checking it twice, and
We
performing a
need.
couple
I
of
mean,
B and
if
E's.
ever we needed Santa Claus, this is a year we need Santa Claus. I mean, this is what we need. We need.
Listen,
You know.
there was a listen in 2001. There was the year that we needed the Yankees to win the World Series, and we know where that went.
Well, fine. I mean, boy, for a guy who decorates a lot for Christmas, you really pee in the Cheerios. You know,
Well,
you
like I
gotta
said,
be a little bit more excited about these things.
well, I do it for the kids.
So I was able to get a picture of the Bozy house last year, and yeah. So let me put that up. And
That's pretty much about it, right there.
this is pretty much what the Bozy house looks like. And believe it or not, he runs all this on 2 AAA batteries, which is mind blowing when you think about it. They're rechargeable.
Well, they're all LED. They're all LED.
Yeah. So he starts this right after the last kid rings the bell for trick or treating, and gets it all set up. And now, Bose, I know this has had to happen to you because this has happened to me, and I don't even do nearly what you do for decorations. But there's always that time where you go, I should start taking this stuff down, and then you wait that extra day, and the temperature goes down to like 6, and it never comes back up. And it's freezing, and it's windy, and it's snowing. And what's the latest you ever had all your shit stay up on the house?
Um,
4th of July.
okay.
4th of July weekend, maybe something.
There was one year where I did not. The ground was frozen, and like there was certain things I couldn't get off the lawn. It was frozen.
You can't even
the
pull
lawn.
the spikes out of the ground, right? It's like
I
crazy.
no, forget about it. There was stuff like it looked like my lawn looked like basically an insurance claim waiting to happen if anybody ever fell down or they were being impaled and dead.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So how long did it stay up for? How long? How deep into January were you?
Okay, I will tell you this: the final thing to come down, and it was off the house, was I finally got the nerve to go up around the end of March. The end of March. I was like sitting there, I was like, I can't have all these big wreaths on the house. And meanwhile, we already went through Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, I was like,
But correct me if I'm wrong though. Once you pass like June 25th, you're closer to the holiday again, right? You might as well just leave it.
It was debatable. It was almost debatable.
At that point, you're just prepared. You're just really prepared for the early.
But then it wouldn't look good for the Halloween effect.
Now, do you add something new every year?
Obnoxiously, yes, we do.
Now that means but does that mean you have to purge something out because you don't have room, or do you wedge it all in there?
Each year I keep on saying we don't need any more Christmas, we don't need any more Halloween. Each year, and each year we wind up purchasing something. So far, we've managed to go ahead and sell off some of the Christmas, and I have been. I've been like a crack addict to stay away from Lowe's and Home Depots and Big Lots, and I've been trying to sit there. I've been trying to stay away from these places because I know that I'm going to wind up purchasing something.
Yeah.
So I've been purposely staying away. It's been hard.
So, what's going on with the internet? We got the old unstable internet connection. That's always a hoot.
Boo!
Hey, we got this far tonight. The other advantage of doing the show from home and not in the studio is dealing with Verizon, Optimum, and other assorted Wi-Fi shit. But so,
Speaking
Bose,
of turkeys,
is there anything you're purging off the house this year? Is there anything you're getting rid of like that? You said, it's not doing it anymore. It's dated. It's crap. I got to get rid of it.
well, besides myself, I mean, like I said, I try to make it look better each year. I try to add things. And like I said, we did a big bulk last year because for some reason there was like great sales last year. And what I usually do is I wait till after the holidays to purchase for the following year. I'll never buy anything at full price. Like when they want to, like, when they all want to give you those rapey prices that they have out there in the stores, we'll wait till it's like about 80 to 90% off. But oddly enough, this year, they didn't go ahead and they didn't leave anything else out for sales. They just put it away or got rid of it, and it was really heartbreaking. I was like, okay, fine, no purchases this year. But like I said, this year it should be larger than life. It's going to be quite exciting. For a select few, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give my address out.
Have you ever had Newsday come down for your block?
Not yet, not yet. Oddly enough, not yet.
And
But
what
it
about your
is.
neighbor?
It is talked about.
Now, what next week? Since you're already starting on this for next week's show, take a couple of pictures. I want to see the progress. Because if you're gonna, I want to see like how you go from Halloween Bozy to, Clark Griswold Christmas Bozy.
Well,
really getting the lights up.
I'll tell you this: the day after Halloween, 90% of it was swiped off the yard, put away, and that was it. The following Saturday, all of it was put away, and then the Christmas came out.
Wow, that's early.
Oh.
That's really early. So you get a lot of people coming down to check out your house, but Newsday never came by, huh?
No, they were like, that guy. No, no,
Yeah.
we're not doing
Well,
stories on
you know what it is because
disabled people.
You've been in the police blotter, so they probably figure you don't need to be on like the lifestyle page.
Exactly. It's like now this guy's got an ankle bracelet and everything, and no.
But if the ankle bracelet is like holiday-ish,
Yeah.
you'd think they'd.
Well, I try to put a.
So let's see, Bose. So you do.
I try to put a bow around it, like on Newsday for the backs.
Halloween to Christmas, you're a busy guy, and then that's it, right? Do you do anything the rest of the year? Is there much going on for decorations at the Bozy house?
No. And real quick to answer John Cooper's no, I have no say on the inside. I really have no say on the outside. It's pretty much I'm the one who knows how to anchor everything down, put it in its place, and run the electricity. That's about it.
How much does your bill go up for those 2 months?
Well, I'll just say this: during those days of lighting and everything, it's about the equivalent of a summertime bill.
Oh, with the air conditioning full blown. Okay, so it's not terrible.
No, it's not. I mean, it's double, but because I got everything going hard. But
Well, why can't you? Why can't you find a way to just plug it into your neighbor's house without them knowing?
Listen, we don't discuss about what I've been planning for years, Rich.
I mean,
we don't do that.
Step it up a little bit. I mean,
Listen, I'm aiming. I've dug a hole. I have an extension cord in it. I just got to plug it in.
So, Buzz, let me give you a little bit of what everybody wants to know here. Ken says that the impalement risk must be pretty high on your homeowner's insurance. Have you ever had any accidents sliding off the roof or anything?
No, not as of yet. No. So far, knock on wood, nothing has happened where I've gotten terribly hurt yet. I'm amazed.
Let's see. So you have nothing to do with the inside of your house. Your lovely bride decorates the inside of the house.
No. She partakes in none of it. I believe she's anti-religious, anti-holiday, anti-life. No, it's the older of the kids who takes charge of all the decorating that goes on.
Okay. And then now, does your little guy get excited about the initial lighting of like that when it's all done and you go outside for that, it's dark, let's go see how it looks, and you
It's gotten to the point of where his point of thought is getting a little aggravating because I love him to death, but first time I'm going to say this. The little shit had the nerve to go ahead and say that the candy cane was facing the wrong way this morning.
well, so
Okay, the candy cane.
so he calls you out on your shit, and now he's in trouble because helping he's helping.
No, he's like the candy cane. So you got to turn it around. I was like, there's 25. There's 50 of them already out on the lawn, and you're worried about the one.
But that's
really. Do you have that much of an OCD?
The kid's trying to get you into Newsday. I mean, clearly he knows what it takes, and it's that.
I'm waiting to listen. I have been dying. I figured I've reached adulthood. I figured I've reached the parenting point. I have the American dream, the house, the job, and everything. And it's like, when do I get the break? I'm still waiting for the break. I've done work and all this other crap for years. The decorating, the taking care of things, and then running around. It's like, when do I go ahead and sit back? You do all the work. Let me sit inside and I'll admire it from the window. When does that happen? Tell me.
Folks, let's learn to appreciate our Jeff Posey. Our giant-sized Jeff Posey.
That's way too much of Jeff Posey on the screen there.
Now, are you able to? If anybody has any connections on how to make a giant inflatable Posey for holidays, that would be great. And also, if anybody wants to contribute to the Jeff Posey Thanksgiving Food Fund, I think it would be a must.
Holy shit. Andrew Plagianos, that is a dream within a dream that happened 9 years ago and will never happen again. But thank you. Thank you for your insights of what you think might happen at the Posey household. I love the comment, though. But for the people who are listening on their radios in their cars, Andrew Plagianos says, Jeff paints his wife's white. And I'm like, yeah, right. Not happening. But listen, I got to touch on something because we can keep into the show here. Speaking of turkeys and life-size Jeff Poseys who go ahead and what was the terminology that was used? Jeff likes to get mounted.com. Was it? Speaking of .coms from the Limo Talk Show.
Oh, I missed this whole. How did I miss all of this? I don't know.
Because you, like every other person who has the decency of not turning on anything at an hour on Thursday, it's like I catch the reruns because I like to waste time while I sit in traffic listening to bullshit.
Why are we giving this any mention?
Any? Well, because my name was brought into it. That's why.
You're throwing gas on a fire.
My name is worth a lot in gold.
Let it go.
Okay. But God damn it, I do not like to be mounted. If anything, I'm the Mountee, not the Mounter. No, I'm the Mounter, not the Mountee.
I would like to tell, we should tell the people listening and the people who usually listen to our broadcast mostly after it's posted that you should go to govsradio.com because following us on Tuesdays is Carla Okerson, Mike Keegan, and Tim Saliani with Domestic Disturbance, and that's a great show, and you will have a lot of laughs, and there's usually some hostility going at each other on that show. It's always a lot of fun. 3 great people, 3 really funny people, 3 good friends. So check out Domestic Disturbance on Tuesday nights. Also, govsradio.com. During the daytime, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, we got our buddies Tony Walker and Sally O'Neill doing Knock 'em Dead comedy. And Wednesdays, Marla's doing Wednesdays now, right?
Yes.
Yep. So Wednesday, Marla Schultz doing Wednesdays. In the evenings, Monday night, you got the Steve Show, Steve and Steve, and I believe Emily's still with them on Mondays. You also have every other Monday night, you got the Wort with the wonderful world of beer. So you want to check that out. If you like IPAs and stuff, you definitely want to tune in. They talk a lot about some very interesting beer talk on there. Tuesdays, you got us. You got Domestic Disturbance. Wednesday night, Pazuzu, one of the best shows you're going to see with our buddy Don Sill and Benny Rizzuti. I think Benny recently celebrated his, 85th birthday? Was it 86? Whatever. Somewhere between 80 and 100, Benny. But he's still hanging in there. Thursday nights, you got still got 2 shows on Thursday or 1 on Thursday. We got Limo Talk with Graz and Bobby and Richie. So check them out. And then on Fridays, what's going on Fridays, Bose? Anything on Fridays right now?
We have an empty Friday.
Fridays right now, but
Friday night.
occasionally you will get our buddy Tim Saliani doing a Shut Up Stupid, which is always great, with a lot of good guests like Andy Plagianos and Sherry Poland and all kinds of fun people on there. And on Saturdays, you got, is it every other Saturday, Tom Galati with Comedians in Cars? And
Eventually.
When's Chef Felix on?
Sundays.
Sundays, Chef Felix. So you got a full slate of people to go check out. Go to gubsradio.com. Not only can you see the shows as they're live, but you can also go into the archives a little bit and check out some old shows. So if you don't have gubsradio.com on your favorites tab for your search engine there, do it. You're missing out. All right. Bose, what are you reading? You look like you're trying to figure out a 3-syllable word. I know that look.
Sweet Potatoes was the nickname of Don Sill. Oh my God.
Don Sill's name was Sweet Potato.
Potatoes. Oh my God. That's
Was it
I want to know
was it potato
what kind
or
of,
potato?
I don't even want to know what kind of weird foot fetish thing he has going on. Any rate, good sir. Hey, listen. You know what you did forget to mention?
What's that?
But your Teespring.
Well, funny you should mention Teespring because it was in our new lovely intro that you put together.
You saw the
if you saw the teespring.com. But folks, you know what? I'll tell you right here. Look at this. Little teespring.com. I got my phone case. You got shirts. You got mugs. You got hats. You got towels. You got masks. Go to teespring.com. Teespring.com. Go down to the browse button. Put in No Rhyme, No Reason. If you don't like No Rhyme, No Reason, get in line. Put in Gubs Radio. You'll find all the other good shows. Check out your favorite people. Get some merch. Christmas is right around the corner. Matter of fact, what do we got? 38 days till Christmas? Step on it. You know what I'm saying?
Not counting.
This stuff isn't going to deliver itself. So crack out your significant other's credit card when they're sleeping. Go on teespring.com and get some stuff. If you want the Bozy beach towel, there are some left. And I'm just saying, what a stocking stuffer that is. So,
Really?
Teespring.com. So, Buzz, we got about 10 minutes left. What, let's talk a little bit about something that is coming back around full circle again, which is, my prediction was way off base. I'm 2 months past it now. I thought this would all be behind us, and September 15th, shit would open back up on Long Island.
Told you wasn't happening.
Looks like we're skidding a little bit the other way right now. And I will tell you this, folks. We joke around. Everybody jokes around. I mean, that's what this is for. I mean, during these times, I mean, Gubs comedy and Gubs radio is, to me, has been a blessing because we get to, watch a bunch of our friends and watch other people make stupid, comments and jokes and all that stuff. Look at that handsome guy. But a lot of people have it rough right now. So, listen, if you're able to help somebody out, it is the Thanksgiving season. The holidays are coming. Food pantries definitely could use some help. Long Island Harvest, anywhere you can donate, even if it's a couple of bucks, even if you want to drop off a turkey, anything you want to do. There's a lot of people that are too proud to tell people that they're in need. But I'm telling you right now, all that food's going to go. All the donations are going to be utilized. So I think we're in for a couple of more rough months. I mean, the numbers have been climbing and climbing and climbing. I don't know what's going to go on with schools. Don't know what's going to go on with businesses, indoor dining and all that stuff. I mean, it's getting ugly out there. Any of your friends in the bar and restaurant and hospitality business, check on them, man. People need help right now. It's not, it's no fun out there. I mean, all of these people were dependent on hospitality and social lives, and it's not happening right now. Now, I will say this, Bose, not to cut you off. I know people are losing their shit. How dare the governor do this and how that and how this. Listen, Well, no offense to any of you guys, but none of you have any fucking answers either. Okay, nobody has an answer to this thing. You can politicize it. You can. I don't give a shit who you voted for. I don't care. Honestly, don't ever tell anyone who you voted for. That's when we get into this problem. This isn't a
I voted
political
for.
thing. Right now unfortunately it's a medical and an economic thing. So, you know what? Bottom line, help people out. If you can help people out, help them out. You know what? You can complain, you can bitch, you can moan, you can do all those things, but bottom line, help them out if you can.
Listen, it's very important when you're out and about. Remember to always go ahead and donate some hugs and tugs. Everyone will be appreciative of it.
Oh, hugs and tugs.
Hugs and tugs.
Wow, Bose.
Yes.
I do not want to forget because this gets more important every time.
And what is that, good sir? Oh my God, this fucking goddamn McRib.
It's coming.
Listen, I am gonna buy a McRib and purposely just
more
grab it.
people. 15 more days, and this bad boy is back.
You really counting down? Listen, most people are counting down the days of Christmas. You're going ahead and you're counting down the days till the goddamn bullshit sandwich comes out of McDonald's.
30
Are you kidding
days
me?
till
Really?
Christmas, 15 days till the McRib.
Why
you gotta be a hater? Have you ever had the McRib?
Listen.
Have you ever had the McRib?
What? No, I wouldn't do it. I shouldn't do it.
Why would you do it? You're not a tofu eating, yoga doing, skinny jean wearing guy. Just have one and shut up. You'll love it.
No, I don't want it. No, I don't want it. Don't even want to think about it. The McRib. No,
I'm getting you to
absolutely
eat
not.
one. I'll tell you what. When they come out, if you eat one live on the air on one of our shows, I'll never mention it again.
You'll never mention the McRib again.
If you eat a McRib, a full McRib during our show on the air, I won't. I won't mention it again. But if you wind up in McRib rehab, then that's on you, buddy boy. Man, you guys were like separated at birth.
Well,
Look at you two. Wow. He's the tall one.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and he had the hair.
Um,
So I'll make you that deal. You eat one on the air. I'll delete my McRib portfolio of pictures.
Oh, Jesus Christmas. Okay, fine. We'll do an on-air eating of the McRib.
If you chase it with a funny bone, I'll even throw in $100.
Oh, you're pushing it. You're pushing it. Because you know I'm a cheapskate, now I'll definitely go for the $100. Oh, my God. Oh, I have to eat a McRib and then follow it with a funny bone.
Right. You got an hour. I mean,
What am I washing it down with?
What's your drink of choice?
Oh, God. Pepto-Bismol?
No. Nice glass of nice glass of cold water or a bottle of water or some Jack and Coke.
I might have to get drunk in order to oh, God. A McRib and...
Does anybody want to see Bozy eat a McRib and Funny Bones live on the air?
Yes.
And help me offset my $100 loss?
Listen, how about this? You ready for this one? How about this? If everybody could just do us a favor, like and share the show. And if I wind up getting messages, Jeff Bosey on Facebook, I'm not hard to find. I'm the one with the little person going like this. So message me with your thoughts on the McRib / Funny Bone challenge. Hit the shares, hit the likes. Please do that. It would be appreciated. It'll make him a lot happier.
Why is Greg DiFilippo giving you shit? What am I missing over here? Greg, come on, go give Graz shit. Leave our man Bozy alone. What's going on over here?
It wouldn't be fitting.
What did you do wrong, Bozy?
I don't know what I did wrong. It wouldn't be fitting if anybody didn't give me shit. I mean, come on, it's the story of my life.
We don't give him any crap, so we'll have to change that tune up. But Bose, my offer stands. $100 American dollars. McRib and Funny Bones live on the air.
One sitting.
Yeah, you got to bang them out. Finish a McRib and a pack of Funny Bones. You're out.
All right. Well, can we make this like an in-studio event?
What I'm sensing is pullback. I'm sensing that you're basically chicken shitting out of this thing.
Well, I'm not going to sit here voluntarily and have it on my end. I mean, I'd rather have it like, viewed live next to you, near you. So this way you can go ahead and give me shit as I try to like, oh my God, as I try to devour this aggravation
I see
that
Bozy
I'm
eating his
trying to
McRib
swallow.
in that fashion. Oh, you're allowed to chew it though. I mean, you are allowed to chew it if you prefer.
Oh, now Danielle Asher is adding because she knows that one of the things I cannot stand is watermelon gum. No, I am not doing a McRib, a funny bone, and chewing some watermelon gum. I
Wow.
listen. I'd rather go ahead. I have rope in the back. We can go ahead. We can end this quickly.
Well, but if you do that before you finish, I don't have to pay you then.
Obviously,
Okay,
obviously.
not a deal breaker. Probably good for ratings. Well, Bose, you got 15 days. I think you can do it. Which in theory, since you have 15 days, you technically have 21 days because we wouldn't be able to do it till the following, the week. They're going to come out on a Wednesday. The I think they're coming out on a Wednesday.
Why is it on a Wednesday? Why in the middle of the week?
I mean, does anything scream McRib more than Hump Day? Come on, it's gonna be beautiful. But that
God
next
help me.
Tuesday, December 8th, we could have we could make Gov's radio history of you gagging down a McRib and Funny Bones and chasing it with watermelon gum and whatever beverage you want.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I did not listen. I brought it up. There was no stipulation about the watermelon
Well, it'll
gum.
get the taste of the Funny Bones and the McRib out of your mouth.
No. No, 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 no. I'll wash it down with a beverage of choice, but no, I am not. No, no, it can't happen. No, no. Okay, no, not happening.
Wow.
No, no, can't happen.
All right,
Can't
so no,
happen.
no gum. I'll let you off the hook on the gum.
Thank you.
But so folks, December 8th, you want to tune in and probably watch Jeff vomit on air. So that'll be good. And
Hey, Bobby Inzarello. Hey, Kemperchell. Hello, Marla Schultz. I'm happy that everybody did tune in for the meantime and for the short time that they are on. It's nice. It's nice to see when everybody comes and they want to view the bows and good service. So now what we got going on for next week?
next week, funny you mentioned that. We have a guest joining us next week. The multi-talented and very funny, and we're going to be able to pick his brain a little bit on comedy and music. Stevie GB is going to be joining us next week. So
Oh boy.
we're going to get the triple threat from Stevie GB because we're going to get the comedy side, the music side, and probably the political side because he's very very involved and very astute on all three. But I will say this: he has turned me on to some very good music over the last few months, and this month alone, his artist of the month on social media has been my favorite. So we'll talk about that next week on the show. But we will be having Stevie GB next week, right
I
here.
can't disregard. I can't disregard the fact that you have a fascination for Wham.
Um, Listen, Andrew Ridgely, very underrated. Very underrated. So, Bose, we got 30 seconds left before we get booted off the air, as usual, because, they like to keep our hour to a crisp 59 minutes. So, because
Well,
we're good,
once
man.
again, I'm amazed that anybody abuses this horse shit. And
Yeah.
you want to know what? I'm happy that they do. I'm happy to see you each and every week, Rich. So until next week, everybody have a terrific, wonderful, enjoyable week. Stay warm. It's cold out there. Hit the shares, hit the likes. We'll see you then. Mwah!
Love you guys. Everyone stay healthy. Wear a mask. Stop breaking each other's balls.